Welcome to the Intro to Polyapp. Our goal is to take your first steps with Polyapp by learning to get around in the software and use tasks which have already been created. The most important page in Polyapp is the home page, which is accessible from every page in Polyapp. On this page, you can see recent tasks and search for other tasks where you can do your work. Tasks are the foundation of everything in Polyapp. Once you understand how they work, you will have built a solid foundation upon which you can build more knowledge about Polyapp. Let's go to the home page right now and investigate how to get started with a task. Notice that the search bar on the home page is smart enough to find all tasks which reference my search item either in the task's name or in its help text. Our search results include the name and help text for each task and 3 buttons: Change Data, New Data, and Edit Task. The Change Data button lets you see all data associated with the task. The New Data button creates a new entry. An Edit Task lets you modify the task itself. Let's start by viewing the Change Data page. The Change Data page lets you see all or almost all of the data associated with the task. It also has links to create a new data and to edit the existing task. But right now, let's focus on the listed items and try clicking on one. This is a task. A task is a form which has some validation and code attached. Validation can force you to fill out fields in a form before you can click the Done button. Notice how when you delete an element from a form, after saving, the form shows a validation error. If you try to click Done with a validation error, you are not allowed to proceed. Notice that when we fix the error and it finishes auto-saving, we are now able to click Done and we are sent to the next page. Alright, now let's start over and do the same thing but with a new data. From the home page, let's search for the same task, but this time let's create a new data. Notice that the form we are taken to is empty. There is no data in it. Notice that not all the fields are required, so we aren't required to fill out all of them before we can click Done. Alright, now that we understand the basics of editing and creating new data in the system, let's talk about navigating around Polyapp. There is more than one way to get to a task in Polyapp. Other than for searching tasks on the home page, you can also bookmark pages in your browser to make it easier for you to get back to them. I often bookmark certain pages which I use frequently as part of my work. A third way to get to a specific page in Polyapp is to use the file tree. All data in Polyapp is stored in folders, and you can get to all of it by traversing the folders in a similar way you would do with a desktop application. Alright, to get started with that method, let's click on Change Domain. When you click on Change Domain, you'll be able to pick an industry. All of your work is probably going to be done in a single industry. Once you choose an industry, it will show only those domains which exist underneath that industry. Once you pick a domain, you can click Done. This will send you to the next page, the Change Task page. It's also accessible via the Change Task button. On this page, you'll see a list of all tasks that are associated with this domain. Let's click on this one. Finally, we're taken back to a familiar page, the Change Data page. This, again, shows all of the data that can be loaded for this particular task. Notice how the path we took is shown here at the top. If you wish to change part of the path, you can click on one of these icons to be taken there. The buttons along the top part of the bar play a similar role and are especially helpful when you are in an existing data and wish to quickly change tasks. In this tutorial, we covered how to get around in Polyapp by using the home page, the Change Domain button, Change Task, and Change Data. We also learned how to create new data in the system and edit existing data. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.